So my name's Dale, I'm from Sterling Service Australia. I'm with the registered training organisation delivering these qualifications. You've been referred to by CAM Training to us regarding the Certificate 4 in Ageing Support. If you hear if you require toilets just outside to the right hand side. In case of emergencies, you just need to stay put and somebody will come and get you, or firewoman will come and get you, but will exit kind of by the back. Just letting you know, just in case there's an emergency. If you do need anything, let me know, okay? So I'll take you through some information today, but today's a really good opportunity for you to ask questions, really feel comfortable with what you're kind of getting yourself into. So we'll go through the information kind of in front of you, and as kind of part of today, we've also got some paperwork for you to kind of complete. So Sterling Service Australia, we're a registered training organisation. We believe the best way to learn is to experience. So you get the theory within a classroom, then you get the hands-on part within a practical environment. And you're looking at enrolling into a Certificate 4 in Ageing Support, is that correct? Very good. What are you currently doing with yourself at the moment?
Well,
So you're at university?
Yes.
Studying what?
OT
Great.
at ACU. Ideally, I wanted to do a Certificate 4 in Allied Health Assistance because it's kind of related. But unfortunately, it didn't go well with my schedule, so
Yeah, okay.
instead.
And is this your first Certificate 4 that you're undertaking?
Yes.
And you're an Australian citizen or permanent resident?
Yep.
So you can do 2 courses per year as long as you're upskilling. So,
Yeah.
and so you can do, before you finish your first one, you can enrol into a second one. And something that we do offer at the moment, so we do a Certificate 4 in Allied Health, focusing on both physiotherapy and occupational therapy. So it does kind of seem a little bit more ideal. But you do, there are lots of credits that you'd be eligible for across. But this is just information about kind of who we are and the qualifications that we offer. So we offer a Certificate 3 in Food Processing, Certificate 3 in Horticulture, Certificate 3 in Individual Support, focusing on both ageing and disability, Certificate 4 in Allied Health Assistance, Certificate 4 in Disability, Diploma of Community Services, and a Diploma of Clinical Hypnotherapy.
What's the difference between Certificate 3 in Individual Support and Ageing Support, like Certificate 4?
Yeah, so certificates, a lot of the units kind of map across. With the Certificate 3 in Individual Support, it still allows you to work as a personal care assistant, kind of within, and it depends on the specialisation that people are looking for. So some people just want to work in home and community care, they can just select that specialisation, or just they can do both ageing and disability, where the qualification that you're looking at is a Certificate 4 in Ageing Support. It still allows you to work in residential care, home and community care, but the overall is allowing you to kind of work in that aged care facility. So today's just that pre-training review, allowing you to learn more about us, allowing us to learn more about you, allowing you to kind of ask any question at all, anything at all about the course. It's an adult learning environment, so communication is very big for us. So we want to make sure that you're that you're suitable for the qualification and that you have enough information about the course as well. There's also a language literacy numeracy review, because we want to make sure that you're at the right level, but we also want to make sure that we know what support we need to provide you with before the course starts, and that's important to us.
I have a question. Like my friend, I have friends who have done like TAFE courses. Like, it's a mandatory for them to do like a literacy and numeracy test. Like, do you like have to pass, or?
No, so there's no pass or kind of fail. So that mentality is kind of incorrect. So we do have, it's not a test, that there are questions that you need to kind of answer as kind of part of today, and it's more for us to identify from lots of different perspectives. So like oral communication, you're able to converse with me at the right level, you're able to ask questions, you're able to understand what I'm saying. That's an important part of the qualification. But it also kind of comes down to kind of the written aspect. Are you able to read, write? Because you don't necessarily want somebody in the qualification that isn't able to, that doesn't have the right English level, where they require a different level of support. So, and that's why we kind of go through it. So there's no online test that you need to undertake. It's a written kind of format, and it's not a test. It just enables us to understand, and like you'll see the questions, they're not overly kind of complex, but they allow us to understand whether you're going to be suitable at this level, and more so, what support we need to provide you with. Yes, there is no pass or fail. And I'll let you know today whether the qualification is right for you or not right for you, and what support we should be providing. So it's a bit of a discussion between the two of us. Have you completed any other vet courses in the past?
No.
Then the reason why
let's see.
the reason why I ask is you could be eligible for credit transfers or recognition of higher learning if you had completed a qualification beforehand. So if you had completed a, say, Certificate 3 in individual support or first aid, you could apply for a credit transfer if it's the exact same unit code and name. You could apply for a credit transfer. You don't have to do those units again, but you have.
Like I have done first aid already because like for my uni I have like placement at the end of the year,
Great.
so we have to do all those CPR.
When did you do it?
This year was at the start of the year.
Okay, so if it's more than 12 months from when you do this course, I'd recommend doing it again.
Yep.
Just because you need to do CPR every 12 months, it's just easier to do the whole thing again. And it's still a one-day course.
Yep.
We are one of 270 providers that offer a Skills First program, or Skills First funded courses. So you need to be an Australian citizen or permanent resident and be upskilling. Because you haven't completed a high qualification and you are an Australian citizen or permanent resident, you would be eligible for the Skills First funding. The other component of it is doing it for the right reasons. The government want people to be doing it for to ensure that they wanting to kind of gain employment or utilising it for pathway to further education. So it really kind of comes down to part of today is us understand why do you want to do it. If somebody want to do it because they were unsure, we'd go, well, does the government really want to be spending taxpayer dollars to support you in something that you don't know what you want to do? But you've obviously looked into the qualification, you know what you want to do, you're undertaking a pre-training review specifically for the Certificate 4 in Ageing Support. So at the moment I'd say that you're here for the right reasons, but you'd be completing some of the documentation. So it'd be like, one of the questions is, what do you know about ageing support? Like, what will you be doing? So would you know that you'll be caring for the elderly, that you'll be helping them out with their grooming, their feeding, their mobility, their day-to-day kind of care plans?
I do have an idea because I have like family members who have worked in that aged care sector, and plus I have a friend who does it.
Yep.
And like I'm kind of passionate about working in aged care, and when I finish my bachelor's, I do want to specialize in residential care.
Great.
So I feel like by doing this, it kind of gives me an insight of what the environment is like.
Yep. And it gives and allows you to start to network a lot earlier than like your peers. Which is amazing. So that type of response, when you kind of get to that question, is amazing. That's all you have to state. You've got a copy of our student handbook, so this is just a document that you get to take away and keep, and it's got our commitments to you in providing you with quality education training. It's got our complaints and appeals policy, access and equity. It's a great reference document if you have any questions, but it's also got our contact. So every document in front of you have our contact details, which enable you to ask questions if you do have any. But communication is very big for us as you're going throughout the course. We can offer you lots of support, some one-on-one support, some support before the class, after the class. We can offer you some support in a simulated environment. Like on our 3rd floor, we've got a simulated aged care facility, so you're able to utilise, say, lifting machines if you're not comfortable with the lifting machines or the beds or mannequins.
An actual classroom up there?
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
I went there. I was like,
Did you?
there was no one there because I didn't exactly know the location.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So after you complete the documents, I'll actually take you upstairs, so you get to kind of see what a classroom looks like. Not all of our classrooms have the simulation inside of it, but here we do. External to kind of here, we utilise actual facilities or some simulation rooms. Attendance is kind of mandatory, so it's really important that you do attend. So the course runs 1 day a week over 35 weeks. There's homework and assessment work that you need to undertake outside of the classroom, and there's also 120 hours worth of work placement that we organise for you as well. You do need a clear police check as part of, and there are facilities that require an immunisation certificate prior to you. So you would have,
I have a question in regards to the placement. Like, do you have to do it after you finish your theory bit?
No, so there are specific units that so you can start from about week 20, and there are specific units that we need to commence you in kind of beforehand, but we really want to set you up for success. So it's pointless us starting you in placement too early or too late. We find that week 20 is a good time, and because you'll be starting over hopefully the next month, you'll be coming into that kind of December, January, February where you potentially have some time off for university, and you'll be able to start those.
That's more ideal as compared to studying like after 35, like I start my next semester of next year. So.
Yeah, and no, we'll try to start you from about that week 20, but as soon as you've got an idea in regard to your holidays, we can start to kind of look at those periods. And we've got 2 specific workplace coordinators that will work with you on your requirements. Everyone's different. I might be available 5 days a week, you might be available 3 days a week. We really want you to have consecutive days that you're available, because when you don't have consecutive days, it's a bit of an interruption to you, because you're not building that rapport with the staff, you're not building a rapport with the residents. So we want you to kind of have the ability to kind of immerse yourself into that environment and to be successful.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This is about attendance. Like, I doubt that I'll make 100% of the attendance because I do have placement for
That's okay. You just
only
need
2 weeks.
Yeah, you just need to kind of let us know, because it runs 1 day a week. We stay 100%, because when you miss out on too much of the course, it becomes quite hard to kind of catch you up, and we want you to be successful in the course. The course is classified full-time by Centrelink standards, so you need to attend a minimum of 80% of the course. So if you're not able to attend because you're sick or you've got placement, that's okay, let us know so we can put a plan in place. You might need to do some pre-reading, or catch up with the trainer on an additional day or a different day, or before or after the class. We can put a plan in place. So we don't expect you to not be sick, we don't expect you to, like, life gonna get in the way, and that's absolutely fine. But the reason why we say it is mandatory, because if we didn't say it was mandatory, you'd have half the people not showing up at all. I just don't feel like it today. It's easy to kind of get that way inclined. And this is your flyer. It's got all of the units listed on, so this just tells you a little bit, this just kind of covers off on what we've kind of just discussed, and you've also got a list of all of the units that you've been undertaking. If you do want to enrol into the Certificate for in Allied Health, kind of focusing on that physiotherapy and occupational therapy, we will have we've got a program that is run specifically for uni students, and it's run during their holiday period, and that will commence in November. So it runs for 4 consecutive weeks. So it's full time for 4 consecutive weeks, and then they come back next July for 2 weeks, and they can do placement in between.
So, like, how many days in a week?
So 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
Well, it might work out.
It runs during their holidays, so it's just an option. Yeah, it's just an option available too if you want to do it that way, because we get a lot of university students that they're going to be studying for the next kind of 4 or 5 years, and they really want to be working in this industry, building on that relationship, having that that step up on their peers. So they're wanting to kind of graduate and then have the ability to work in the industry or grow and work in it now. So you can work as an allied health assistant now, or you can work as a personal care assistant now. So why work in customer contact, retail, and other industries that they're not passionate about? What other questions do you have for me?
I think you have covered most of them.
Well, we're here to support you. So as part of today, we've got some documentation to complete, because we're wanting to assess whether you're suitable and eligible for the course. Don't think of it like a test. When you get to the math page, use your phone calculator. If you're stuck on a question, you can ask me. But just try to put in as much detail as possible, okay? Again, my name's David, here to help you, here to support you. So you just let me know if you've got any questions. And I'll get you started on, so there's 3 documents that you need to complete as part of today. This is kind of the first. And I'll get you started on the first part and work your way through and take your time.
Is there like a duration? Like, do I have like certain times?
You can take your time. You can't take it away with you, but you have to complete it, But as you go through, it'll probably take you about half an hour to an hour to complete. Take your time. I'll just be located outside if you finish up a little bit earlier, but I won't sit over you while you're doing it, okay? Nothing worse. Alright, well, thank you.